we just got a sneak peek of what's coming up tonight, but first let's look at the news. You may not hear about them often, but in tonight's special report, you are going to hear why State University, from Columbus State University and Auburn University's assistant coaches are so important to their programs. They are not usually talked about. That's tonight on the 6 o'clock report, and you will see it on Alabama First News. Right now, he is recognized internationally for his work as a performer, as an instructor and composer. He has performed concerts on 4 continents, and since 1999, he has served on the faculty of the Schwob School of Music at Columbus State University. Please welcome Dr. Andrew Zohn. Dr. Zohn, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
What are you going to play for us today?
I'm going to play the first movement of a sonata by a German composer named Heinrich Albert, who lived in the 19th century.
Okay, and I'll be back. Thank you. I'm going to bring my stool and join you. Thank you so much, Dr. Zohn. That was beautiful. Watching you, the first question I had was, what do you enjoy the most, the instruction or the performing?
Well, I think, you know, like most careers, it's in music, it's a pretty rewarding career all the way around. I really enjoy all the aspects of it, and career in music lets me do that, where I have a full-time job teaching students and working with them every day. But then I also get to go on the road and travel around the world and play the guitar. There's
so much talent in Columbus. In your instructing, do you find that someone who has your level of ability, is it 50-50 when it comes to innate ability and practice, or are you born primarily being able to do something like that?
I've never seen a student who was able to do it without practicing.
Has to be a lot of practice.
No matter what God gives you, you got to develop it.
And how much time does it take to develop that level of skill?
I tell my students that at a minimum, they have to be playing the guitar about 4 hours a day. That means on their worst day, they've played 4 hours. So on a good day, they've probably played 6.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Now, do you enjoy different kinds of or different styles? My son plays the guitar, and he tells me that there's different ways to pick and to strum, and
Oh, sure.
I don't necessarily see it, but what do you enjoy?
Well, being an American, you know, I grew up listening to rock and roll, and that's when I started.
Can you rock it out, Mr.
Not so much anymore. I'm not a young guy anymore.
Okay.
You know, I started out playing rock, and then I got interested in jazz and played jazz for a little while, and then what I liked about the classical guitar, beyond just the music in general, is the technique that's involved in it. You notice that I was picking with my fingers and not with a plectrum and strumming.
Wow.
Which, you know, it makes this a lot more versatile. You can do a lot more with the instrument, and that always really was interesting to me.
Okay, okay. And you have a guitar symposium. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we've had a guitar festival here for the last 12 years now. And it's grown into a pretty big international event. We have evening concerts on Saturday and Sunday night, and then we also have an international competition, so people are coming from all over the place to compete in this competition. There are also master classes and lectures. It's a real, you know, kind of full educational experience for people who come.
Now, I imagine it's too late to enter now, but what about next year? Where do you get your competitors?
The competitors come from all over the place. We have one flying in from China tonight.
Oh my goodness!
There are 2 or 3 from Europe and a lot from Canada. So it's a pretty international event.
Now, can people still get tickets to these events?
Absolutely. You can buy tickets at the River Center box office for the evening concerts, and to view the competition is free.
Thank you so much. Now, will you stay with us until after the break and play another selection for us?
Absolutely.
Okay. We will be back after this break on the D. Armstrong Show.